Alright. Sayaka's dead. Now we need to figure out who killed Sayaka.
There we go. Nigga melon.
Nigga melon. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me put on the skills we have right now. So let's look at our evidence we have right now. We have the Monokuma file, evidence of struggle, replica sword, the sheath, the switching rooms toolkit, Makoto's room cleanness, Sayaka's wrist, dying message, bathroom door frame, bathroom doorknob, dorm nameplates, kitchen knife set, I always account, trash duty, incinerator, burnt shirt piece, shattered crystal ball. That's all we have. That's all our evidence. So we have 18 pieces of evidence. Alright, let's get started.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Then I'll punish!
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then, everyone close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Bruh.
Don't be a goddamn idiot.
You can
Why
say,
the hell would they raise their
okay,
hand?
let's all close our eyes and raise our hand on who done it. That's crazy.
This nigga.
He said, okay, everyone close their eyes and whoever did it, raise their hands.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real
Raise
quick?
your hands, please.
What's going on with those pictures?
Hey, see that girl right there? She's dead. Yeah. I like that. She's dead. Alright, Junko stays dead. I don't. Yeah, she stays dead. I don't care about Junko.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Oh, this nigga's horny already.
Okay, but
God,
what about
no,
that
friendship.
other empty seat? There were only
was always
15 of
horny.
us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. This debate to decide who we think the killer is. Okay. Everyone's life is on mine. Your first non-stop debate. No.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
I killed
She
her.
didn't even have a chance to resist.
What?
Nothing.
Nigga said nothing.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle?
There's a
Between who
struggle.
and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No,
She must have been
stupid.
attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene.
It
shouldn't even need
finish the
explaining.
job. Yeah, Lord.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Wow. I didn't read what was the question. Fuck.
This nigga.
So what was used to kill her?
The knife. What? What was used to kill her? Nigga, did you not see the knife?
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? Son of a bitch.
So what was used?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer
So they used a random knife.
No, that's wrong. No, I do think
So
it
the
was
killer
a knife,
used some random
but
knife?
Not just any knife.
Probably.
I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen
knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Stupid ass.
Look real close. I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Stupid ass. That's why your hair look like corn, bro.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that
Look like
get
those
us?
Frito comb chips, bro. Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where did it get
I
us?
mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's
Makoto killed her.
Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Yeah, that's right, I killed her.
What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all.
I don't like this
I'm
Leon,
sure if
this
we
nigga
keep at
Leon,
it,
like,
something
already
new
put
will
in
reveal
the
itself.
blame on me.
You really believe that?
On God.
Like, he's already saying, like, it's that nigga! It's him! It's him! Cause I know damn well I'm not the killer. No.
But I'm innocent.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
Okay,
And then
no, that's
he
it.
went and
That was the
stabbed
thing.
Sayaka
That was
with
the thing.
So he really did do it.
You're tired of it?
Huh? I know which way it was.
So I guess there's no question. But where does that
Well,
Makoto must have did it.
This one, right?
No,
he did it?
Huh?
He did it?
Yeah. How far are you back? Like, how far away are you?
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't
Where
take
he just
the knife
started
from the
screaming?
kitchen.
We're screaming.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead.
Okay,
Say
wait,
it
hold
all
on.
you
I didn't take that
want.
knife from the kitchen.
What if I have a witness?
Next,
Okay.
you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead, say it all you want.
What do you think, Hina?
Well, what if I have a witness? What?
Here, refresh the stream real quick. 'cause, like,
Remember
you're far
what you were
behind.
telling me earlier?
Huh?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives were gone.
Good lord.
Impossible. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining room? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife
Are you
disappeared
drinking your
while you were
tea?
in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Tea's
and at
disgusting.
any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining
Sweet
hall?
tea is better.
Sweet tea, cochino.
You don't think
Nigga, you're like Dr. Pepper, I don't wanna hear
No.
Hello?
he
I don't
definitely
like Dr.
wasn't there.
Pepper. I like
She's
Sprite
like root
cranberry.
beer.
The knife
Nah.
disappeared while,
Hell
in
no.
other words, there's no way I
Beer's
could have taken the
disgusting.
knife.
Okay.
Root beer and Dr.
Then what
Pepper
about
is
this?
nasty. Pepsi is nasty too.
What if the idiot swimmer girl and
Pepsi-
Makoto are
Pepsi
in on
is
it
not nasty.
together and lying to protect
The only
each other?
sodas I like
Bro,
is
this is the girl Toko's trying to like put all this shit saying like, oh, she could be protecting you.
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's
Dude, I
no
wanna get a
way
face
anyone
cam
would
so I
work
can
together,
watch.
right?
Hmm?
But
I want to get a
what
face
if they
cam so I
did
can
work
live
together, and they
live
just didn't
stream.
know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall. And I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then...
Who
take the
did?
knife?
Yeah, I wonder who.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Oh, she said it. She said it. She said I can. Bro, she was bulky as shit.
That's right. Sakura was with me
You
the
didn't
entire
hear that
time
voice,
I
bro?
was
She
drinking
said
my tea.
I can.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be
Listen,
sure,
bro. If someone,
Sakura's...
if a girl that pops out like that and like saying like, oh yeah, who seen it then? I did. Bro, that would scare the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
Our day's good. Thanks for asking.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have
I'm
grabbed the
pretty
knife?
sure they can
Actually, no. Because,
face cam pog.
well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school's regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's
What the?
unwholesome.
Yo, this man really said a boy and a girl? Oh shit.
I'm a girl.
Nigga.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility
What?
is there?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Okay,
Why
and
didn't
who
you
was
say
it?
so in the first place?
Oh, he sounds. Oh, look at him. He's angry. He's not happy, bro. He has that face, bro.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? You're talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Okay, so Sayaka took the knife.
I got it!
Sayaka, she was
Then
one who came to the
Sayaka's
dining
the one
hall
who took the
later.
knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back
Sayaka.
on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to
Sounded
the
like a
kitchen.
dolphin.
As she
Dang.
left, she
She
said
did
she
crazy.
just wanted a drink
That's
of water.
crazy.
But most likely,
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Bro, I just keep forgetting how fat this nigga is, bro. You don't even see his legs. Look at him. Look, you don't even see his legs. His legs is not even there. How are those
My man.
small ass legs supporting
How
this
can he
big
walk?
chunk of this
Nigga probably
big
walks like a penguin.
nigga waddles like a penguin,
Nigga
bro.
waddles.
Nigga's like waddle. He's like that Pokemon Waddle, like waddle.
He's like Snorlax, my nigga.
Snorlax, bro. Don't they understand? If they convince me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer. Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about.
Your first Hangman Gambit? No. Something that should have been there about the scene, but it wasn't. My nigga, that's hair.
Now I understand.
Have you ever seen anyone spell hair with an O?
That's right.
No.
There
No?
wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Hair. No.
You know who does though?
So,
Who?
Yes.
Nobody.
And if I were the culprit,
Yes.
why would I
Nigga,
need to get rid of
I
all
knew I
the
was
hair in my
right.
own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
Dude, it's
That
raining pretty
makes
hard.
sense, does it not?
Huh?
It's raining pretty hard.
No.
Oh yeah,
If
it
that were
is.
the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Here we go. Whore.
Whore.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yeah, they
What do you
did.
mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind.
Do you remember Makoto? The object the killer broke. They broke the doorknob. They broke a doorknob. Wait, is it doorknob or door frame?
Doorknob.
Because of Rotten is difficult. Okay. It was doorknob. Okay. I have to make sure.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom.
Huh? The
That
doorknob?
doorknob.
What doorknob?
Oh my god, bro. Why is it raining so hard?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see?
Okay.
Then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help.
It said it was a bewildering act. Almost I didn't notice, but it was at the key pointer. There's a bit more about non-stop debate. No. You don't see his legs.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
It's raining so hard.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
That's wrong. That is not wrong.
Bro, that's not wrong, bro.
No, it was wrong. It was wrong.
The incident.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick.
It was?
Yeah, it was. Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Makoto's room.
Alright, never mind. I was gonna turn down the
Sayaka was
music.
first attacked in the main room.
I was gonna turn down the music,
She
but I
then
can't.
fled
Right
into
now.
the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Holy shit, dude, I felt that.
Close. Yeah.
That felt very close. Oh my god, I low-key actually felt that shit.
The killer could
Low
easily
key,
make that
you
mistake,
did, man.
thanks
Yeah,
to
no,
one
high
important
key I
detail
did.
about
Never
the scene
mind.
of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked.
It's raining so hard.
The crime took place at Sayaka's room. Another one's important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in the room. Okay.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room,
then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is
Definitely something I wouldn't do.
We're right
since
in the middle.
I would have known exactly why it wasn't open.
What happened?
Right?
We're in the middle of what?
No, I was looking at the weather. And
No.
we're like in the
That
middle
is
of it.
a definite possibility.
So that's why we're gonna have like a heavy storm. Okay.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched
Understood.
rooms?
So they would have known it.
Then
Okay.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah, I didn't do, you stupid whore. So she couldn't. So Makoto couldn't done it. No, I couldn't done it. Huh? Huh? Yeah, Toko. Shut your stupid ass up.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious?
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
Damn, she said, "Oh, you." Damn.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Shut your fat ass up.
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
In particular, because of how frightened she was. The answer's right there. There's no way Sayaka let me in because... Door plates? No, it's not door plates. Well, fuck. I meant to check it out.
Shoot.
On the night of the murder, Sayaka traded rooms and keys when the victim was discovered in Makoto's room. Is that it? No way. No, that has to be it. This one has to be it. Switching rooms.
I got it!
Okay, yep, I was correct.
Because Sayaka was
I'm super
already
smart,
scared,
bro.
remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Even if I'm sure it was you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching?
What she'd been through, I just can't
bringing
believe she would have
flashbacks.
opened the door for anyone.
Flashback, yeah.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room, which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Okay. Sayaka wrote the note. Okay.
Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in
That's
the
not
note,
it.
the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says,
My
room.
room.
I see. So if someone, then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly.
So it's this one.
No, it's wrong.
It's Sayaka's room? Question
The
mark.
nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
You still play Splatoon?
And the
No, I
nameplate on
don't.
Makoto's...
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
The only person who could switch rooms and nameplates is Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates
Would be Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
something I want to talk to you. We already read
She
this.
specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Vigil.
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
That's
Sayaka
crazy.
fought with your killer there in the room, yes?
Sure.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How? How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
There's a no, without no doubt. Where's her wrist? Broken wrist, broken wrist. Her wrist was glittery. Yep, that's it.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
It's not that easy. What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. No. Okay, so we got more shit to look at now.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Sword?
That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
Sneak attack was dope.
She tried to fight back.
Super sneak attack.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
Like that.
And they killed her with
She
it.
grabbed the kitchen knife she had.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
And the character for her too.
The person was really...
They killed her with it.
So...
That's exactly what happened.
The culprit grabbed
Okay, hold on. So, we have the replica sword, the sword sheath, or chef, and... what else do we have? In kitchen set knife. A sword-based sneak attack is our first thing.
Sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
Sneak attack.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the
kitchen knife she hid away.
kitchen knife she had hidden.
I don't know if it's kitchen knife. The handle was missing some of the gold. I'm guessing it's replica sword on this one.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Okay, it's not kitchen set for this sword beast sneak attack.
Shoot! When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed this, and that's when the first blow was dealt. Sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
I fucking don't know. There's no explanation on how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out,
replica sword. Makoto took this from the gym entryway, put in there. The sheath was found some distance from the sword itself, and it showed evidence of being scratched with a sharp object.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh, I got it.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that.
Hold on, back there, bear back.
Okay. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
By her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No.
No. The water was all stupid.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Smell ya.
My.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka? Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's
Hello?
almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Okay, so basically, Sayaka is she was basically planning to murder someone.
Sayaka?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
And that's why there was a knife.
Murdered. Or what if she was gonna murder someone, but she was the person that she was gonna murder?
Room she was staying in.
Huh?
Killed her.
Are you reading?
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation.
What?
Nothing. I said nothing.
These are all the actions of an assailant.
No.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
On me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
That's crazy. She tried to pin the crime on me, bro. That's crazy.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar.
Start away.
Who would be more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Jared.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Obviously, I'm committing to find out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as the clues goes, there's nothing left. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, there is. There's her dying message.
No, that's wrong.
11037. That's her dying message, right?
There still might be one clue left.
Yeah.
Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining? Nigga, where'd you hear dining?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Dining.
11037.
Yo, what's that
Written in
smirk
her
on her
own
face?
blood.
Huh?
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in
She
there.
wrote something on the wall. 11037.
Before we get too far into
11037.
that, I need to ask, can we really be
killer.
sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yeah, she wrote it because of her left index finger. Wait, was it left?
Uh-huh.
Was it...
Nah, I don't know.
Wait, okay. Her right wrist had like golden sparkles.
Yeah.
Her left, yeah, left index finger had blood on the index finger. Yeah, okay.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
What?
Hey man, I don't way, chill out right there.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
You know, you're right. The 3 does look like an E.
Hey,
backwards.
Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like 2 numbers and more like 1 letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but...
Oh! Oh, okay, I figured it out. Okay, I know who committed the murder now.
Who did?
You wanna know? It's Leon.
Leon?
Yeah, okay, look at the letters, or like look at the numbers backwards, okay? Look at the number backwards, okay?
Leon. Oh, you can even see like the end.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Looking at it now, you
Dude.
can also read it.
So it was Leon.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Dude, it was Leon. Also, you can read it as an N.
Really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N,
Dude.
N037
Leon committed
doesn't
the
make
crime.
any more sense.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it. I think maybe I see something. Oh my god, I see it.
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
It becomes crystal clear. It's Leon. It's Leon. Leon did it.
Leon.
Where's that nigga at? Oh yeah, you nigga. Leon Kuwata. That's you. You're Leon. That's Leon, bro.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing.
So what's why it was
degrees.
a backwards E.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Leon.
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Yeah, nigga. Got that scared face, aren't you? You scared?
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
No.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Yeah, you see how angry he is? He's a killer. Yep, he's a killer.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
It's the thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator. Yep. Burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yep.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belonged to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of a button-up shirt, which the killer was able to get. How it was disposed of, where it was disposed of, no, it's how.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
What? Make your argument. Shatter crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No. Because he had the crystal ball.
No, it's wrong.
I'm so smart right now, bro.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had a glass ball to use it to you throw it.
I got it! The
What else
killer
do you do?
simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned on the incinerator. Quite sure it was off last time I was here.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30. The pinpoint
30
accuracy
feet.
you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
You've been such a challenge because of the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling
Dude, he's
you.
angry.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument. No. Okay. Let me use the restroom real quick.
Alright.
I'm back and I washed my hands. Remember to wash your hands. Alright. So you have all this shit. So what we have right now, so we have, looks like he's coming to his room, blood sign, bring out knife, brought out toolkit, thrown out the shirt, brought out katana, crystal ball, burn piece, lint roller, katana behind him, and defense. So I think this is where, so obviously this is where it goes. It looks like... this one, okay. Bro, look how fucking crazy she looks. Like, she was determined to kill this man. Look at her.
She fell.
She's determined. Hit her with the katana. She ran to the bathroom.
Huh? She powered this up.
And then she wrote her dying message right there. And she died. Laying that spot.
Can you see?
Grab the link. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I think I messed up.
He left.
What? What'd you say?
Okay.
Bruh.
What?
Oh, no,
What happened?
okay. Nothing.
Are you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Why?
Why'd you say what happened? Then why'd you start whispering?
Oh, no, because you whispered.
What?
Alright, anyways.
But you're tripping.
I'm not tripping, you whispered.
I didn't whisper.
You did whisper. What the killer threw in the incinerator was... Wait, no. There... The burn piece. Okay, I think we got this all done, right?
The killer is you!
You?
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, A strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate
So Leon was the
star.
killer?
Yep.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
And Leon's the murderer.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the
Isn't
laundry
that
room.
right, Leon?
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your
Yes,
shirt.
sir.
And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. First bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Actually, I did forgot about it. What do I need to do?
Absolutely. Did you click absolutely? What'd you click?
Huh? Bren?
Hector.
What's up?
What'd you click?
What do I click? Absolutely, because I forgot how to do this shit. Press the X button to lock on.
Go get milk. I'll be right back.
You're gonna go get milk?
I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm gonna wait for you. Method do damage. Any trying. Pointing for triangle, shoot them in. Refute their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show the evidence that Leon's a killer. Yep. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Kinda back.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Come back.
Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut
Man's
up.
angry.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Fuck, I messed up.
It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I forgot how to fucking do this. I forgot how to.
Controls, click controls.
You press square. Okay, reload.
You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid.
There we go. Okay.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
I'm just gonna keep calling me stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yep, he's gone.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
We got a straight A, bro. Straight A's. For this case.
Straight A.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Dun dun. Leon! Is the one, the black in this case, the one has killed Sayaka, was none other than Leah Kuwata.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second, Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it. I don't believe it either. This nigga killed Sayaka, bro.
You son of a bitch! I didn't have a choice.
Right,
It
this is not servers.
Hmm? Your servers?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
It was killed or be killed, so that's why it killed her
None of you are any
first.
different!
One wrong step and you'll be standing in here. It was complete chance that I wound it up like
I
this.
was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything became clear. This decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here and no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them in Sayaka, I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me.
yeah, she betrayed us. She's a whore. She was lying for me from the very beginning. She was using me. See, this is why we beat women. No, I'm just playing. We don't. See, this is what happens when this nigga became a simp. Because he was simp. You turned into a robot for a second. Simp. Like, from what I heard, I just heard like simp. Alright, but this is a serious moment right now. Alright, we gotta act sad, okay? She was lying for me from the very beginning. She was using me. So that's why she was talking to me like that in the first place. I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. That's that. Boy, howdy! The entertainment industrian must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's into pure madness. She descended into pure madness. Yeah, that's true. She's a fake. She's fake. Stupid. She's fake. What did you say? I understand, really. Yep, I do. Yep. You're utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, love, those feelings, the stronger in despair when they collapse. Stop screaming with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. It's only in front of you. I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kayoko latched into my arms without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure I would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
Or it would leave a bruise, my bad. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn. Oh, that was close. I thought you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now that since you're so magnificent, revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Black and Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself at the heat of moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room, then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her? Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. That is true. Nigga said he was doing it for self-defense. He could have stopped at any moment when she ran into the bathroom. It's not because you unclouded intend to commit a murder?
That's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I heard enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, was not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan to blame Sayaka. I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. Sash? If it weren't for you, this wouldn't have happened. To Sayaka or Leon. We wouldn't be fighting each other. We would be fighting against the one who has put us in this situation, the master. Oh no, did you wake from your sense of justice? Well, it happens sometimes. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality. Oh, fucking... I hate this nigga. I hate him. I hate this, man. Bear. This little man. Little nigga. Nigga melon? Okay. Is that the kind of justice that awakens within you? Just shut up. Okay. Well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
And this nigga screamed. He said, no!
No. Point. Oh. Scared. Is that me? No.
They about to kill this nigga with baseballs, bro.
What the? Oh! Oh! Wait, thanks. I love baseballs with X. I love baseballs. Yeah.
What we saw was murder. I mean, we can't call it that. What else would we call it?
Extreme!
What's going on?
I can't take it.
They really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if you... I do not have corona. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why are we doing all this even evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? That makes it sound like I'm dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, scary, or dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through some grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use some common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, Hey, I don't think you get what I'm saying. What I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
Fits together. You piece of shit. I don't know where you go. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the pause.
Pause.
Pause. Big pause. Poof. You must hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happens because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regards from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. Huh, you're trapped, are you? Well, I'm pretty sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we get to live all here together?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deep meaning hidden there. Just like before.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
The blackened specimen. That's what everyone is waiting for.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything. I gotta go. And just like that, he was gone. He left us overwhelmed by a nightmare turning reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces was stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Can I talk to you for a second? She moved closer and whispered to my
Makoto.
ear. Before we head back, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it
Listen.
out. I told you before the class trial started. You have to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? I thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target just like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's the fact that you can't never change. That even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she was laying dying. Fuck, I can't speak. As she was laying. Fuck. I know, I can't speak. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, right? Don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
So
the fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she wouldn't have not left that message. Well, maybe she wanted to get back to the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think there was that.
Anyways,
she was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceived you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost iconic when you think about it. Why are you telling me this? Because you're the kind of person that can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without something like that, the others would never be able to break free such a desperate situation. Move past their death? I can never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding, I just have good. Okay. Well, that's it. Bruh. Big Brahman.
To be continued.
Alright, we're done with chapter 1.
That was
Yeah, that